Hello guys and welcome to Paris Models once again after a long time of not being able to upload any videos or doing any work on the bench. I got a new job and the first few months been really hectic, so I don't have time to come out and do anything. So now work is getting a bit easier, so I'm back on my workbench. I start making models again, and what's the best way to start the new, let's say, season of videos with a review of one of the, I think, the great kit for this year, which is no other than the TAMIYA F-4B Phantom. Before we start the review, I would like to say a big thank you to Lee from Ultimate Modeling Products that not only supports my channel, but he only sent me free the kit, so for me to review and build it and share my thoughts with you. I know a lot of you have already seen reviews and a few builds on YouTube or any other channels, but let's do it my way and let's see what's inside the box. Before I forget, I'll put a link for Ultimate Modeling Products on the description of the video that you can go on and order any of your modeling supplies. And as well, Lee offers a code for a 5% discount on any of future purchases. It's a small starter for now, and if the demand is there, Lee will be happy to increase the discount percentage. But let's go on and see what's inside the TAMIYA new F4 Phantom box. By looking at the box, the box art, it's an amazing art, an amazing image of a US Navy F4. Great box art. On the side we have one of the decals, and the options is the VF161 chargers, USS Midway, and the other option is for the VF111 Sundowners. A couple of photos of the finished model, and it's item 61121. The instructions, and piles of plastic, so let's see them one by one. Decals and masks for the canopy. That's it. So we start with the instructions. Typical TAMIYA instructions. We start with the cockpit. You can have the refueling probe open or closed. Then we go to the back, the main fuselage, putting some parts for the exhausts, and into the cockpit. Back walls, side walls, and then the side panels, and continue with the main nose well. The front seat instrument panel goes together, and then we'll move to the exhausts, and then we'll put together the two halves, and we'll have a separate piece that covers the seam of the spine. Remember to open the holes if you want to put the loads, the wing tanks, and the pylons. The main spar that houses the main gear wells. Wings go together, lower, and the two upper halves. We have the bulges for the gear, and then the fuselage attaches to the wings. A little the bottom of the cockpit floor, and then into intakes, full intakes, the first stage of the turbine. And then the intakes go in, and then go to the tail stabilizers that come to one piece. And I would like to see how the fit is of the extra part of the tail area. And then move to the exhausts, come to several pieces put together. Gear well doors, nose gear, the main gear, nose with the different options for antennas. We have options to have the wing tips folded or unfolded position, and then we have the flaps on the up or down position as well, air brakes, open or close, and then we move to the pylons with M7 Sparrows, signed widers, centerline fuel tank, and then again we can have the wing tanks if you want to, the tail fin, you can put the tail fin straight at the end, and then we move to the seats and pilots, we put them in the rear seat instrument panel, the covers, masks for the canopies. You can have given the option of a closed canopy or open canopy. Again, true to Tamiya's previous models, the front canopy clear part extends further onto the fuselage, so there's not going to be a seam on the canopy. Then the probe, embarkation ladder. That's it. Again, that's typical Tamiya, very informative, very clear instructions. Whoever has built a Tamiya kit before knows how excellent the instructions are. Then we have tech and tips from Tamiya. Information and history of the F-4B Phantom. I bet it's great. People can read and learn more about that legendary aircraft. Full color prints for the options. So as we said, we have the VF161 chargers, one of the options, the black fin. Instructions placing all the stencil. You know, Phantom is notorious for a lot of stencils on the upper and lower surfaces. And then when you finish, you can frame it and put it on your wall. That's what I'm going to do. And then the other two options, VF51 Screaming Eagles. And VF111 Sundowners. I'm still debating, I haven't decided which option I'm going to go for. I would like to build all three of them. I would like to pick a Jolly Rogers one. We have to wait and see. So we start with the two fuselage halves. As you can see again, Tamiya engineering and detail, it's so fine, so exquisite. Again, it's Tamiya at its best. It's amazing, amazing. That's the only words that come to my mind when I see that kit. Look at that. And then we get a bit of detail on the side walls of the cockpit. Move on to the wings. The detail again at the bottom, it's amazing. Look how fine the panel lines and the riveting is. And then there is no flash. No pin marks. Look at the detail on the gear doors and the air brake. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then we'll get some polycaps. And the intakes, they are clear of injection pin marks. Get the tail stabilizers again. Amazing detail. And the mechanisms for folded and unfolded wingtips. Move on to outer wings. Cockpit seats, pilots, exhausts. And again, the detail on the exhaust petals. It's amazing for a plastic kit. Outside and inside. Look at that. Look at the detail on the engine exhausts. Amazing. Amazing. Then again, for the second exhausts. Tail fin. Very fine detail. And then the side walls for the cockpit. Instrument panel, again, amazing, out of the box. Can't wait to build it, it's amazing. The wing spar, who has for the auxiliary doors of the engines. You can see the detail there. Nothing of that would be seen, but TAMIYA has it there. Then center line fuel tank and pylons. And gear legs. Cockpit tab with cockpit back walls. Nose gear bay and intakes. Again, no pin marks, no flash. TAMIYA at its best. spine. The tail is so fine. Pylons. Amazing. Another set of tail stabilizers without the fence. Different option. One piece nose cone. Sparrows and sidewinders. I'm not going to open them. And clear parts. Again, the clear parts are absolutely spotless. Absolutely spotless. Look at that. No distortion, nothing. You can clearly read. Amazing. I'm going to put them back in to protect them. Then the one-piece canopy. Then HUD and lights. And then we'll move on masks for the canopy, although you have to cut it yourself. They're not pre-cut, unfortunately, but better than nothing. And we move into the decals. Starting with the stencils. You can read the actual writing on the stencils. Again, the different stencils come into groups. You have to make sure to avoid the silvering. Use decal solutions, and I think we'll be alright. I would like to try them and see all the stencils. And amazing again. The decals are great. Typical TAMIYA, it's a typical TAMIYA kit. So there it is, guys. The new TAMIYA F-4B Phantom. What can I say about this kit? The kit is amazing, it's mind-blowing. The engineering, the detail, the panels, the rivets are so fine. The exhaust pedals for a plastic kit, the decals, great. That's amazing. That's the only words that come to my mind. It's typical TAMIYA engineering. They've done it again. They know how to do it, and they keep doing it. So I cannot wait to make a start. So stay tuned, and the first parts are going to be out shortly. Also, don't forget to leave a like, a comment if you want, and subscribe to the channel. A big thank you to Lee once again for Ultimate Modeling Products for providing the kit for review, as well for the code of the 5% discount. I'm going to put the code and the link to the shop on the description of the video. So visit the store and buy your modeling supplies. And I'll see you soon, guys. Once again, thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye.